Welcome back, food lovers. Today we're diving into the vibrant world of street food, but with a twist. We'll be blindfolded, relying only on smell, touch, and taste to discover some of the world's best street eats. No peeking, no preconceptions, just pure sensory adventure. I've gathered some friends, and none of us know what's coming. If you love food and surprises, make sure to subscribe and join our journey. Grab a snack, get comfy, and let's see where our taste buds take us. Ready for the Blindfold Street Food Challenge? Let's begin. Here's how it works. Each of us takes a turn blindfolded while a friend presents a mystery street food dish. We can touch, smell, and taste, but not see. Our job? Describe what we're experiencing and guess the dish. It's harder than it sounds. Sight is a huge part of how we eat. The fun is in the surprise, the laughter, and the wild guesses. With me are Maria, David, and Chloe, ready to test their senses and their courage. No peeking allowed. Let's see who can identify the most dishes and who gets totally stumped. Let the taste test begin. I'm up first. Blindfold on, senses on high alert. There's a buzz of excitement in the air as my friends gather around, eager to see if I can guess what's coming my way. The world goes dark behind the blindfold, and suddenly every sound and scent feels magnified. I can hear the distant sizzle of food on a grill, the laughter of people nearby, and the faint rustle of corn husks being handled. My hands are outstretched, ready for the mystery to begin. David hands me something warm wrapped in a husk. The texture is unmistakable, slightly rough with the gentle give of steamed corn leaves. The warmth seeps into my palms, and I can feel the anticipation building. There's something comforting about the way it fits perfectly in my hands, like a small, edible present waiting to be unwrapped. It's rectangular, a bit heavy. I turn it over, feeling the weight and the shape, trying to recall every food I know that comes wrapped like this. The edges are soft but defined, and the whole thing feels substantial. Definitely not just a snack, but a meal in itself. I unwrap it and inhale. Steamed corn, a hint of chili, maybe herbs. The aroma is rich and inviting, with layers that reveal themselves the longer I breathe it in. There's a sweetness from the corn, a gentle smokiness, and a whisper of something earthy. Oregano, perhaps, or cumin. The steam rises up, carrying all those scents straight to my nose, making my mouth water in anticipation. The inside is soft, dense, like masa. I take a bite, and the texture is both pillowy and hearty, with a satisfying chew. The mesa is moist, almost creamy, and it melts on my tongue, releasing even more of that deep corn flavor. It's the kind of food that feels like it's been made with care, each bite a reminder of tradition and home cooking. The corn flavor is deep and toasty, and there's a savory filling, shredded chicken and mild chili sauce with cumin and oregano. The chicken is tender, perfectly seasoned, and the sauce adds just the right amount of warmth without overpowering the other flavors. Every bite is a balance of spice, savoriness, and the natural sweetness of the corn. I can taste the care that went into making this, the way the flavors meld together in perfect harmony. It's comforting, rich, and familiar. There's something about this dish that feels like a warm hug, nostalgic, yet exciting. I can't help but smile, savoring the moment and the flavors that linger on my palate. It's the kind of food that brings people together, that tells a story with every bite. All clues point to one thing, a tamale. The corn husk, the mesa, the savory filling, it all adds up. I think back to family gatherings, street fairs, and celebrations where tamales were always the star of the table. There's no mistaking it. This is a classic, beloved dish. I'm calling it, this is a classic chicken tamale. The flavors, the texture, the aroma, it all fits. I say it with confidence, feeling a little thrill at the possibility of being right. There's a sense of pride in recognizing something so iconic, and I can't wait to see if my guess is correct. Let's see if I'm right. My friends are watching closely, some nodding in agreement, others grinning, waiting for the big reveal. The anticipation is almost as delicious as the food itself. It's moments like these that make food adventures so much fun. Sharing, guessing, and celebrating together. This challenge is already off to a delicious start. Who's next? I can't wait to see what other surprises are in store, and I'm already hungry for the next round. Food, friends, and a little bit of mystery. What could be better? It's Maria's turn to take on the street food challenge, and the anticipation is high. The city buzzes around her, but she's completely in the dark, literally, thanks to her blindfold. The crowd gathers closer, eager to see if she can guess what's coming next. There's a playful tension in the air as everyone wonders, will she be able to figure it out? Blindfolded, Maria is handed something warm and crispy on a stick. The vendor places it gently in her hand, and she immediately notices the heat radiating through the crunchy exterior. The stick feels familiar, but the weight and shape are a mystery. She runs her fingers along the surface, feeling the uneven, bumpy texture of the fried coating. Bringing it closer, she inhales deeply. There's a sweet aroma, like carnival donuts, but underneath a savory note lingers, something meaty, maybe even smoky. The combination is confusing, but intriguing. Is that a hot dog? She wonders aloud, her voice tinged with uncertainty. The scent is a wild mix, part barbecue, part fairground treat. The crowd giggles, watching her try to piece together the puzzle with just her senses. She takes a tentative bite. Instantly, her teeth crunch through a sweet, golden batter, followed by the snap of a salty frankfurter inside. But then, wait, a dusting of sugar hits her tongue, adding a surprising layer of sweetness to the savory bite. Her eyebrows shoot up in surprise. The combination is wild, sweet, salty, crunchy, and soft all at once. It's a flavor roller coaster, and somehow it works perfectly. Around her, people are grinning, watching her process the unexpected harmony of tastes. Maria starts to piece it together in her mind. She imagines a hot dog dipped in a thick, sweet batter, deep fried until golden, and then, just before serving, rolled in a generous layer of sugar. It's a street food mashup she's only seen online but never tasted before. Korean corn dog, she declares, her voice bursting with excitement. The crowd erupts in cheers as she nails the guess, her face lighting up with pride and relief. Her first taste is a true flavor explosion, sweet sugar, salty sausage, and that crispy golden shell. It's totally unexpected, and her dramatic reaction says it all. This is a street food experience like no other. We all cheer and clap for Maria. She got it right! The energy is infectious, and everyone's excited to see what the next round will bring. The challenge is turning out to be full of surprises, and each bite is a new adventure. As Maria hands off the blindfold, our group is buzzing with anticipation. Who will be the next to face the mystery? The excitement builds as David steps up, ready to test his taste buds and intuition. Can David keep the winning streak alive, or will the next street food creation stump him? The challenge continues, and anything could happen. What a start! Tamale Korean corn dog and more to come. If you're loving this sensory adventure, hit subscribe and join our food-loving family. We've got more global flavors and stories ahead, from night markets to pasta making in Italy. Don't miss out. Turn on notifications so you're first to see our next journey. Now, back to the challenge. David's blindfolded and ready for his mystery dish. Let's see if he can crack the next flavor puzzle. David's up next in the street food challenge, blindfold securely in place, bowl cradled in his hands. The air is buzzing with anticipation from the crowd gathered around, eager to see if he can guess what's inside. There's a playful tension, a sense of adventure, as he prepares to rely on senses other than sight. The city's sounds fade into the background as he focuses, ready to embark on a journey of taste and texture. He brings the bowl closer and inhales deeply. Instantly, he's greeted by the unmistakable aroma of smoky grilled corn, mingling with the brightness of fresh lime and the subtle heat of chili powder. There's a creamy undertone that hints at something rich and indulgent. The scent alone is enough to make his mouth water, conjuring memories of summer barbecues and bustling street corners where food is cooked right before your eyes. With his sense of smell awakened, David explores the bowl with his fingers. He feels plump, juicy kernels, each one coated in a velvety, creamy sauce. It's not a soup, nor is it dry. There's a perfect balance of moisture and texture. The sensation is both familiar and mysterious, inviting him to guess what flavors might be waiting for him. He takes his first bite, and a symphony of flavors explodes on his palate. The sweetness of the corn is the first thing he notices, followed by the smoky char from the grill. creamy mayonnaise wraps around each kernel, while salty cheese adds depth. A squeeze of lime brings a tangy brightness, and the chili powder delivers a gentle, lingering heat. Every element is perfectly balanced, creating a taste that's both comforting and exciting. Around him, others are having their own flavor adventures, each bite bringing a new sensation and a different reaction. Some are surprised, others delighted, but all are united by the thrill of discovery. Street food has a way of breaking down barriers, inviting everyone to share in the joy of the unexpected. Suddenly, David's face lights up with recognition. A wide grin spreads across his face as the flavors come together in his mind. He's tasted this before, and the memory brings a rush of happiness. There's something magical about recognizing a beloved dish through taste alone. Mexican street corn in a cup, elote en vaso, he announces confidently, his voice ringing with excitement. The crowd erupts in cheers, celebrating his correct guess and the shared experience of discovery. The joy is infectious, spreading from David to his friends and even to strangers nearby. Laughter and applause fill the air as everyone savors the moment. It's more than just a game. It's a celebration of culture, community, and the simple pleasure of good food. Elote en vaso is a masterpiece of street food, a perfect balance of smoky, creamy, tangy, and spicy flavors layered in every bite. Each ingredient plays its part, creating a dish that's both familiar and full of surprises, a testament to the creativity of street vendors everywhere. That's the true magic of street food. It takes the familiar and transforms it into something extraordinary. Every vendor has their own twist, every bite is a new adventure, and every meal is a chance to discover flavors you never expected. Now it's Chloe's turn. The blindfold goes on, the bowl is passed, and the anticipation builds once again. What flavors will she discover? The adventure continues, and the joy of unexpected flavors lives on. As Chloe gets ready, let's talk about what makes street food special. It's more than a quick meal. It's the heartbeat of a city, a living tradition. Every dish tells a story. Family recipes, local ingredients, years of practice. Street vendors are artisans, keeping culture alive with every bite. Buying street food supports families and preserves heritage. It brings people together. No reservations, just shared joy. Food breaks barriers and connects us all. Now, back to Chloe's mystery dish. Chloe's turn for the final dish. She's blindfolded, suspense building. She touches warm, sticky balls, soft, spongy, coated in something sweet. She smells caramel and coconut, takes a bite chewy rice dough, liquid palm sugar center, toasted coconut outside. The flavors transport her. This is Southeast Asian dessert territory. She thinks it through: glutinous rice, palm sugar, coconut. Klepon Indonesian sweet rice cakes, she guesses. She's spot on. We all celebrate. What a sweet way to end the challenge. Chloe beams, and we share the rest of the klepon. This journey has taken our senses around the world. What an adventure. That's a wrap on our Blindfold Street Food Challenge. We tasted tamales, Korean corn dogs, elote, and klepon. What a ride. Huge thanks to Maria, David, and Chloe for joining the fun. Which street food would you try? Let us know in the comments. Subscribe and turn on notifications for more global food adventures. Stay curious, keep tasting, and remember, every bite tells a story. See you on our next journey. Happy eating!